Hi, I'm going to do this video in three parts. Totally improvised, don't know what I'm really saying. And also holding this up, so not really sure if I'm actually in the thing. But last month, that's been 2 months since I've been doing my Forcing Myself Happy blog, and yeah, so yeah, so I'm just going to go through. I've written down some of the things that I've done, and just kind of I'm going to talk about them because yeah, like I say, last time I wrote them down and it took me like 2 days, and I think I was writing for about like 6 hours a day. And I think I'm probably better just like rambling on and talking about it. So I think the first one of that, hold on a second till I get organised. I'm just lying in the bed. I've been like doing stuff all day and I'm just shattered. But so my first one was stocking up on shopping, and yeah, I think that actually does make me feel happy. I don't know. I think maybe it shouldn't. Maybe I should try and obviously make the most of the things that are there. And but yeah, there was a time when I didn't have money, and maybe I wouldn't be getting money for weeks. So yeah, it does make me feel happy when I get shopping and I've got what I like. And had a haircut. Don't know how it's going. It doesn't probably look as pretty as it did when I was got it done. But at least I can still keep my hair down, and that's fine. So they were kind of, I wouldn't say they were huge, monumental, life-changing things that I did, but nonetheless, it's things that can, just keep you happy on a kind of daily basis. Have a deep and meaningful conversation. This is I get some of the things that I do out of like tips from like women's magazines, and like online. Just type in how to be happy or something, and it's like have a deep and meaningful conversation. And I don't think you can force these things, but anyway, I grabbed the opportunity because my friend, a really close friend, I've been friends with her since we were about 14, so it's like about 20 years, and we haven't seen each other for a long time, and so we had a kind of night of kind of, yeah, just chatting away, but then, oh excuse me, in the morning we just had a really nice chat. We just got up and we were just chilling, and we just had a really kind of deep talk about the way we felt. And she's one of these friends that even I haven't seen her for a long time, but basically as soon as I see her, it's just like we just talk like we've never lost touch. We just have that kind of bond. You get kind of like soul friends or soul people that you just connect with. I don't feel like I have to be anyone else around her. And it was great, and we did have a deep and meaningful conversation. Which I do think that sometimes I think it's, okay, you can talk about the light things, but sometimes it's good to really talk deeply and with someone that, especially if you've not seen them for a while, and in a kind of way that really touches your soul. And cause I think if you just speak crap all the time and just talk about, game shows and like that, just kind of things like that, I think I don't know if that kind of creates a bond between people. So yeah, so I would say that was really good, having a deep and meaningful conversation. So I've written cook something that makes you feel good. So I had cooked a Thai curry, and yeah, it's a feel good factor meal. It's really healthy. It's me, my partner and I both really enjoy it. So yeah, it makes me really happy. It's actually physically, I can feel myself. I can feel the health. I'm just like, I can feel the health, and honestly, I don't think this is I don't think this is a like a load of rubbish. I think that like if you eat something that your body needs, I think you get this kind of like feeling of just like, yes, you did right, and you feel the health. But I get that with this Thai curry. It's just like really basic lime, ginger, spring onions. I don't know if you call them spring onions in America or whatever, but scallions? No, scallions are onions. Spring onions? Yeah. Spring onions. Can't remember the other name. But anyway, yeah, coconut milk and white fish or whatever. Or if you're a vegetarian, just have it with vegetables. But yeah, it makes me happy. Yeah, the next one, how many have we got? Yeah. Well, the next one was kind of quite, I would say, quite traumatic for me. It was, I was talking about forgiveness, and I wasn't really sure I wasn't sure what was going to happen when I did this blog. I knew that I wasn't happy. I suffered from really severe depression, chronic depression in the past. I was on so many different drugs and stuff, but I would say that I'm out of the woods in that respect to an extent, but there's still some things that can make me depressed, but mainly I suppose happy. My kind of thing about being happy is like not being anxious, and I think a big part of my anxiety is things in my past. The first day of my forgiveness thing, I was talking about my friends. I was actually going to talk about someone else, a family member, but they kind of texted me and said not to do it. And I decided not to, because there were some things that came up that I hadn't really talked to them about, and everyone else I've actually said, you know, that this is a problem I've got with you, so deal with it, or I don't know, or you know, so at least I've talked to them about it, or they've known. So I kind of decided for now that I wouldn't talk about this person. But anyway, so my first day forgiveness was basically forgiving my friend who was my best friend, actually my partner for 2 years, like about 10 years ago, and we were best friends, but basically it's just been a one-sided relationship. I don't really need to go into it, I suppose. But yeah, I think I've been left disappointed like a lot, and it wasn't reciprocal, and my other friends that are kind of mutual friends feel the same, so I thought, you know, I'll write about that. The second day, I talked about forgiving my parents, which was really difficult to talk about. I don't talk about it with a lot of people at all, really. I mean, all my sort of friends that I had when I was younger, I didn't know a lot of things that went on, but so I just thought it was really important to try to move on from my past, and I think that's a huge part of me feeling better and more secure, is that I'm not a wee girl anymore, and I'm not these bad things aren't going to happen. I mean, it's like I'm not going to give my permission for anyone to treat me like shit, basically. So yeah, so that was a forgiveness day 2. So that was, I would say that yeah, it was quite heavy, but it's one of these things that I think that you can have happiness from, okay, I'm having a haircut, I've got shopping in, I've done other daft things, but there's certain things that you do that I think it's almost like they pay off more, but at the time you don't feel particularly happy. Like that day when I was talking about forgiveness, I had all these horrible conflicting feelings, guilt, and in fact I had another family member like basically defriending me from Facebook, so that wasn't too nice. Because there was obviously, they had a cognitive dissonance about the fact that I had written that had happened to me, but obviously it was about their relative, and instead of thinking, oh, well, okay, well, these people are capable of this as well, they've been angry at me. But I'm not really too bothered. It's I've never been particularly close to people in my family for a long time anyway. There's been a lot of I've just not. I mean, I'm more close to my friends. I would say my friends and my family. So, yeah. So okay, the next thing is never stop learning, and basically I was just, that day I think I was to be honest, if I'm honest, I think I was tired, and I probably was like, great, I just need a day of reading books and to chill out. I'm in the middle of reading what's it called, The Happiness Project. If I'm honest, I hate slagging off. I'm not going to slag off anyone's writing or anything, because I don't like that. Gretchen, where's my? I don't know where my Kindle is, but yeah, I got it. And some people have said, oh, you should look this up because it's kind of like what you're doing, but I just can't connect. I just don't get that connection with her. And I'm not sure why, I don't know. I thought I'd give it a chance, and now I'm about 6 or 7 chapters, and I just still, I mean, I think the woman seems nice enough, you know, she's got her rules and stuff, like, should be yourself, and yeah, of course, but a lot of it's kind of, maybe it just doesn't, I can't feel it. It's not like I think that she's being disingenuous or anything, but I don't think that she was particularly struggling, or is that important, or it's almost like I feel she was like a journalist writing about. I don't know. I'm not going to slag some. This is my new. This will be my new thing, not to say anything bad about anyone. So, but yeah, just. Yeah, we're not, maybe not in the same wavelength, so I didn't really get much out of her book. But I've got other books. I had one turn up today, and it was something like, how many people does it take to change the world? So thank you for the person who suggested that. I think it was Rebecca. Pretty sure. I need to check. I need to double check. But it's really beautiful. It's I got it through the post, and I was in. A lot of the books that I've recommended for me come from America, so they don't turn up till like 2 or 3 weeks, I mean actually 3 or 4 weeks sometimes later, and it turned up, and yeah, and its cover's really beautiful, it's all like soft, it's such a beautiful book. But so basically I think probably I was saying that day I was going, never stop learning, but actually I'm going to go and read in my bed. But so that's 1/3 of the month, and I'll do another video, and That'll have the second, third, two thirds of the of the month. Second part of three of the trilogy of the month. Okay.